Welcome, and today we are checking out a small, medium, and a large farm here at Riverside. Alrighty, the first farm we're checking out here is our small family farm, and as you can see, they got cows out there grazing around by the pond, and just an overall pretty good setup, pretty compact, and very easy to get around, and with storage and everything, and putting your hay. So one of my more favorite setups, and as you can see, we got our house up here when you first enter, and you drive up forward towards here, you got your grain bin and another shed here for storage, and that's for storing your crops, of course. And then head down a little bit farther, on your left hand side we have our garage, and that's for working on your equipment, and we also do have our shed there as well that connects to our cow barn. Alrighty, we're gonna head back up here to the house and get ready to segue over into our next farm, and we're gonna be checking up our next farm right now. Alrighty, we're just getting into our medium farm here and pulling in. As you can see, we do have the full layout straight down in front of us, and we have our shop very in the center point with sheds all around it for storage of anything you want. A dryer set up there in the back for corn, and another setup right there on our right side, trying to make it a little bit more open to be able to get around pretty easy. Our house is of course on the left side when you first pull in, with a nice little driveway heading back to it that kind of sections it off from everything. And with our shop again here in the middle, that way you have access around it 360 degrees for working on things and not really have to worry about trying to find a good spot to pull up to it and get blocked. So we do have our second grain bin facility right here with the dryer and a little lean-to shed going over it. And that heads right into our chemical barn here, which you can also use as storage, and that will house your fertilizer and everything. And that's in the upper corner of your farm up here next to a couple other sheds and by our chicken coop, of course. So nice little layout. I like it. Very simple, nice straight line. And we're gonna head back up to the house again and get ready to segue into our last farm. Alrighty guys, welcome to our last farm here at Riverside, and this is our large farm of course, and we're going to be going around checking it out. A very cool layout, and at the entrance we do have our grain bin site right here, and one of the bigger grain bin sites that I could find on the mod hub, and should be able to hold everything you throw at it, so no need to worry about having to build more. And up here on the left side, we do have an old barn and a couple newer barns here for cold storage, and these of course are going to be storing all of your equipment, big, large, whatever, but plenty of room for any of that, so you don't have to keep it exposed to the harsh weather. Be able to keep that paint shinier longer. And after our sheds up here, we do have the edge of our field, and we do have it sectioned out for test plots. We have different varieties here from our Pioneer dealer, and kind of comparing our corn to each other to see which one will grow into the better variety, of course, and the weaknesses and strengths. Up here is our fertilizer shed, and that will hold anything that you want for fertilizer in the tanks next to the barn, and so you should be able to just drive right through, fill on up, and just keep going and not have to worry about keeping all that stuff outside. And you can use it for storage as well, and overall just a very good thing to have on the farm. And after that, we do have our open sheds right here next to the shop, and they'll be able to have quick access for getting things in and out of. And of course, like I said, that's next to our shop. Very big shop, be able to work on anything that we have, because we do have large equipment on this farm, so you need to be able to build a shop that'll be able to handle all of that, of course. Okay, we're going to be getting ready to segue into our last part of this farm, and that is going to be the house. So stick around, we're going to be going right there now. Okay, we are heading up one of our two driveways right here that leads to the house, as it does wrap around our barns right there on the left side when you first enter, and we have it over here to our back side. It's all fenced in around there, nice area for hanging out with people and a cool pond right there next to the house. Be able to keep fishing with our garage, and across from our house and garage is a nice shop area, so you're able to store larger things and work on things as well for equipment. And overall, it's elevated. You're able to look around over your corn and your land or whatever you're growing, and just a very cool layout. It's all fenced in. I think the colors match well, and I think this will do it. And thank you guys very much for coming out here. This has been my farm tour here at Riverside with the farm that I built. You know, credits are going to be down in the description below. It's a really cool map if you want to download it and try it out for yourself. And like always, you know, let me know what you want to see next. And I guess stay creative and have fun in this game, dude. Have a good one. Goodbye.